we're here with Bank Austria, Meet the Department. And my name is Ali and I'm from Isaac, and with me is
Antonia Doncheva.
Antonio, what department do you work at?
I work for compliance.
And can you please explain to me what is actually compliance?
Well, compliance is the department that ensures the compliance with all the relevant regulations, laws, and internal processes in the bank. And our main job is to identify the risks that we are exposed to as a bank and find solutions and ways how to prevent them.
Does it differ from working in compliance in another company, or is it the same?
In compliance, we differentiate between corporate compliance and finance compliance. So when you work for a bank, because of the products that we offer, we have a really like a list of regulations that we need to comply with, for example, for financial products and services. And if you work in another company, like for example, like a telecom or something like else, you will face then different topics that we have here in the bank.
That is interesting. So to avoid the risk is kind of why it's important to have it in a company.
Yes, because compliance is an expensive task, but not being compliant is even more expensive. Because when you not manage to prevent this risk from happening, you will face financial loss, reputation damages, and yeah, in a nutshell, it's like this.
Can you then give me a bit more of a deeper understanding? What are the main areas of compliance?
Well, compliance have like 5 pillars in the banking industry. We have anti-corruption and anti-bribery together with whistleblowing. We have anti-financial crime consisting of anti-money laundering and financial sanctions. We also have data protection office, market integrity, where we deal with market abuse, out of business interest, personal account dealing, and then we have something like conduct risk or customer protection, where we take care of the interests of our clients, manage conflict of interest, and make sure that all the contracts, all the client communication is compliant, and also our processes, of course, are compliant with the respective regulations.
That sounds like a lot packed in one job.
Yeah.
Can you then maybe just give me a bit more understanding on what are the skill sets, or what hard soft skills do I need to have to work in compliance?
Well, first in compliance we have like 5 job roles. As an employee in compliance, you can be an advisor. For example, I'm an advisor. You can perform risk assessments and second level controls, because compliance has also a control function. Or you can be responsible for the reporting to the management board and to the supervisory board. Or if the bank has domestic subsidiaries, you could be responsible for the oversight function of the bank. Depending on how big the organization is, it is possible that in a smaller compliance department, you have to combine 2 or more of these job roles. I personally am a compliance advisor, but I also have an oversight function over the Bank Austria subsidiaries, and I support them also in the same topics that they face.
Then can you take me through your day-to-day? How does your day look like working in compliance?
Well, the first thing is that working in compliance is quite challenging and stressful, but it's also very interesting because we have a lot of meetings with our colleagues from all the business divisions and departments. And we have, for example, regulatory projects where we advise the business colleagues how to implement the legal regulations, how to change their processes and procedures so that they're on the safe side. Then we have like incidents. Then when you have an incident, it's quite important to leave everything behind, just focus on solving this problem, because every incident may have a major impact on the bank risk exposure. We have also, for example, we check marketing campaigns of the bank before they go live. We check the contracts. We advise on different problems that our customers have, how to solve them in a proper way so that everything is safe for the client and for the bank. That's why we have really a lot of meetings, man. Some days we have like between 12 and 14 meetings just in a row. Yeah. That's why the skills that you need to bring is just you have to be ready to work under high pressure. You need to take responsibility of what you do because everybody outside of compliance relies on what you are saying to them and they really implement everything that you say as you say it. So you need to really take the time and to rethink everything because before you give this final advice to your internal clients. Another thing that you have to do is you have to be prepared to learn something new every day and to be challenged by new topics because especially in the advisory function, we don't know what we will face every day. So really we come in the morning and we may receive like 10 requests, but we may receive also 100 requests. It happens. So then you need to know your topics and you need to prioritize, make this prioritization. Where should I start? This is something that is really important in compliance. And you need to be open for learning something new every day, and UniCredit has great opportunities. We have even a compliance university that prepares you for every single of these job roles that I mentioned before. So if you have a background in law studies or even economics or even IT, if you decide to join compliance, we will prepare you for the job.
Do you have any last thing you would like to tell any person who's interested about compliance or about starting in compliance?
Yeah, I actually really love compliance. I can recommend it to everybody who wants to work really like in a challenging environment and wants to achieve every day something new. And it's very important to understand that compliance is not just a department somewhere in the company. Everybody in the organization is responsible for compliance because it's part of our strategy, is part of our daily business. Even in it's all about also sustainability because this is something we need to be compliant in order to grow sustainable. So it's really an important job to do. And then when you see also that you help other people in doing their job correctly, so you're really like happy and satisfied that you have achieved something. So yeah, it can be also quite satisfying.
I can understand. It seems like a very rewarding job in a very fast-paced environment as well.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think it helps you build different skill set and knowledge bases because it seems not like a very one-way street, but you can explore and develop as you go.
Exactly, and the best thing about compliance is that you can also change your position. For example, if you are somehow ready with this advisory stuff, you can always change and do the risk assessments or perform the controls. So you can also take a role in one of the domestic subsidiaries or even in the group. So there are a lot of possibilities in UniCredit how you can change and gain more and more knowledge.
Sounds great. Sounds very cool. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.